One. We are live. Hey, welcome back. This is part 2 of the same stream we started a couple minutes ago. Give me 1 second. Alright, this mouse is tripping, bro. Like, my mouse is doing some weird stuff right now. I have no idea what it is, but I know it's the mouse. But yeah, we're back with the same video that we ended the last live stream on because my computer started to act crazy. And we had to cut it off. But we're back. We're going to finish out this video and then we'll have it for, continuous content for you guys later. So without further ado. Okay. Mic check. What did I do this time? I did nothing, man. Let me just close out of everything. Okay. Let me just close. Sheesh. Nothing? What? No, I don't think so. Okay. Let me close it. Okay. Can you say something? Yeah, OBS is not picking up your voice. Okay, that's OBS. Let's pick up the stream. Audio. Yeah, something weird is going on, dude. If anyone has the time to hack us, I'm just stuck, man.
Dang, stuck. Why?
Yeah, I know. Wait, say that again?
Why? Why?
Oh,
why?
It's showing up now. It's showing up now. Now.
What did you do?
I changed the input for my headphones.
Mother of Lordies!
Yeah, because my headphones, it multiplies how many of them are on the thing, so I have to switch.
Man,
that's crazy. I bet you my mouse, something with my mouse software did that, man. Something weird. No idea.
And people want AI. Man, AI would ruin us, man.
It would ruin you, man.
AI will mother enter your body and electronically shut you down, man. You need to stop.
Yep. Hey, remember, someone is always controlling AI, bro. AI is not living. He can't do what it wants. Someone is always controlling AI, so keep that in mind. Yep. All right, let me watch this stream.
All right. Okay, it's working.
Generally, when I do that, that's when I have the most happiness, let's say, in my life. So, that's all.
And you would want that for your daughters?
Yeah. I live my life unapologetically on my terms. So if my daughters that are overly spoiled and educated in every way and have friends all over the world and world traveled in the best schools in the world, if they have a problem with me at the end of the day, then they can kick rocks too. I'm not going to simp for my daughters. I'll love them fully. But if they grow up and turn into a person that doesn't want to get in line with me, or look, here's my goal as a parent: teach my children how the world works, give them the skills so they can live on their own terms, and give them choice. If they choose not to make me part of their life after I've given them those things, I've still succeeded as a father.
But I guess I'm asking if you're comfortable answering, obviously, but are you wanting to be a role model for your kids? Is that part of it?
1,000%. A father should show up in every way for his children. I think I'll be better than most fathers, regardless of how many children I have. I might have 100.
But you think part of being a
Nah.
it's okay for your kids not to know even your relationship status with their own mom?
They will know the relationship status with me and their mother.
But you have other relationships with other women too.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm just wondering if you think
I
that's
haven't
a
even
problem.
said that. I'm just saying, like, if I want.
But you don't think that's a problem for your daughter to know that about their dad, that he has multiple mistresses?
That's up to my daughter, man.
But do you want your daughter to have a guy like that long term?
If he takes care of her in every way and she has a much better life because of it, yeah, I'm cool with that.
Wait, do you want to have 100 kids? Is that like low key?
I'm gonna have a bunch of kids. Yeah, I believe in.
All
it.
you saw how he turned off the
aggression.
defensiveness.
Yes.
Yeah. As soon as dude was talking about, you want to have a bunch of kids, and everything was cold.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Everything was good money after that.
Yeah. The aggression
temperature-
turned off because he's a
It
man.
turned off. Yes, quick and the questions that she's asking are all questions that obviously make sense, and in the heat of the moment, he's just saying the strong statements. I don't think he really wants those type of things necessarily. I mean, do you believe that?
I do think he wants all of those things. There's nothing that he said in his responses that is negative for him. Everything else is negative for everyone else. So I think he really does want to be able to just sleep with whoever he wants and not commit to anything and just earn his money and just raise kids however he wants.
Okay, the raise kid. Yeah, I'm talking about the kids part. Like his daughter. Like, do you think he want his daughter to have a guy of what you said? If she's living a better life, X, Y, and Z, then
yes.
boom.
If those words come out his mouth as a grown man, those are the words we'll hold him accountable by. So yeah, he wants his daughters to be used up.
Yeah. So that means he can't be popping nobody if they're using up his daughter.
He'll probably thank them.
I don't think so, but yeah, if he's really serious about what he's saying, he can't get mad at nobody when one of his daughters look like they're going with a pimp or something like that. You know,
because in his words, yeah. In his words, if he's taking care of her well, not emotionally though, not emotionally, right?
Nah.
Because he doesn't do that, so of course he can't expect that from someone else. But just financially, yeah,
Just financially.
yeah, she's good.
All right.
Kids, man. So there's too many dumbass people having kids. Might as well have a smart person have some.
Dude, is Justin low key about to repopulate the world?
Kids are awesome.
Is
Why is he
See.
Huh?
I just said now he's feeling good now.
Yeah. That dude is like, why is he simping for him? Like, why is he cowering to him? Oh, you're about to have a lot of kids, man. Wow. Bro, what?
I don't know, and you know, shouts out to not shouts out. Well, I mean, shouts out to Fresh and Fit because they made the podcast game tabletop type of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because now people look how they're doing their cast. Now they're doing a form of what Fresh and Fit has done. So, shouts out to them for making this lane. But not everybody's trying to. Not everybody's making their own version.
Yeah.
And a part of me is like, it's kind of cool to make something that people follow, but I don't want to make something that everybody want to do. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? That means you're a trendsetter.
Yeah, but a part of me is like not jealous, but it's like, why you want to copy me? Like I don't want to be copied necessarily. You know what I'm saying? With certain things, I would rather not be copied because it's like I wanted to be my own style. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it's some. I'm not saying talking about the podcast space in particular, but you know, like there's certain things where you just want to be the only one that is doing it because it's your style. You know, and there's other things where you prefer, you don't mind other people copying because it comes from you, and that's if they give you the credit that it comes from you, because you know people be stealing ideas all the time, acting like they're the originators. Yeah. So, yeah.
I wonder if Chris Smoove ever felt like that, because he was one of the big game starters on YouTube, and now millions of people game on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
and his catchphrases. Honestly, his catchphrases.
Yes.
I don't think like if I made a catchphrase and people start saying it, I would love that. That would be amazing. He has these catchphrases that I use.
Mm-hmm.
Even I use some of his catchphrases because it's so like it's just easy.
It's
easy
catchy.
to use. It's catchy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Smooth is smooth, man. That's shouts out Chris Smooth.
It's the declining birth rates.
They got all these single women out here talking shit about shit, man. Well, cool. I'll have babies with you. What's up? Now,
Whoa.
part of it is being a smart ass right now, right?
You got something?
No, I'm just listening to the crap coming out from this guy's
Yeah, that's
mouth.
BS. Yeah, I don't know what he just said, but let's go back 5 seconds.
Baby,
All right.
What's up? Now, part of it is being a smart ass right now, right? To be honest, but look, if a guy decides to have a bunch of children, I mean, you see it happen all the time. Guy gets married, he's a shitty father, shitty husband, ends up getting a divorce, and then has babies with the next chick, doing the same thing I'm doing, except I'm not a lying coward about it.
I hear you.
So,
I see that. I see
is
that.
what it is.
But I think the big question is, I mean, it seems like you're really focused on self-improvement, which is awesome. And so I guess my question would be, is it ideal? Like, what are we striving towards individually, right? And what do you
Yeah.
think is best for society. And I think kids want to know their parents love each other and are committed till death do they part to each other.
Yep, didn't
And
say
so-
any of that wasn't true.
Yes,
But
you
if
did.
Someone saying that's not true.
Okay, but do you think it
Hold up.
Dang.
Wait, how can you say something is true yet live? So if that is true, then what you're doing is false. It's black and white.
Yeah, and you can't. Yeah, exactly.
This guy is doing the best mental gymnastics I have ever seen.
What are we talking about, man? Like
Dang.
he said it wasn't true. You probably didn't say that verbatim, but you said that exclamatory. That's what you were exclaiming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. His lifestyle.
I
Yes.
I've never used that word in a sentence like that, but it made the most sense.
Yeah,
Wow,
man.
I think I used it pretty efficiently here.
You did.
Nah, but pretty much you're saying that, but you didn't say it verbatim.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
he's over there. And he's over there. Now he's back on the. Now he's back on defense now.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
back on
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah.
would be a little bit confusing for one of your kids if they found out, let's say
No,
theoretically.
because if they
you
trust me
had-
enough to come to me, I'll just tell them the truth. What are we talking about? I'm not hiding from anything. I just told you.
I understand that.
It
So,
seems like you're challenging because you have a problem with it. I simply don't care.
so you're
Dang.
saying you don't care if they find out you have multiple mistresses.
If I had
Separate from their
multiple
own mother.
women and then my kids came to me, then I would just talk to them like an adult. If they're adult enough to ask, I'm
But they're
adult
6
enough to
years
tell
old,
them.
though.
Well, whatever they ask, I'm there for. You know, that's it. Find somebody else. I don't feel bad. I'm gonna live in truth. Here's the difference between me and most men. Most men are doing this shit behind people's back, right? Like a fucking coward. And they're not even giving the family the life that they deserve. So if I choose to do that in the future, which I have not said I'm gonna do, then so be it. But if I don't, I don't.
I hear you. I guess that you're saying you don't want to share your relationship status, but then you just said people are hiding it and being a coward. So I guess
I think there's a difference between not wanting to share one's relationship status publicly on a platform like this versus
when I have a
with one's
big
family.
internet following and like offices that you can Google and all kinds of things like that. I don't want that smoke for people in my life.
I see. Can I ask you one more question?
Fire away, honey.
Okay. If you have only one place in your heart for one woman, or you want to have one woman in your heart, I think you said, why don't you just commit to one and choose to be faithful to her?
I'm just not wired that way. I spent my whole 20s trying to fix myself. Thought
But
something was
you're a man
wrong
of
with me.
self-control. You work out, you do business.
Yeah.
You can possess your own power and
It's just not.
direct
It's
it
just,
the way
it's
you
just
want
not
to
how
direct
I
it.
am. It's not how I am.
He's
That might be a
he's
limited mindset.
ooh.
It's none of your business, but I don't. want you-
Ooh. Yeah, she's gunning at him. And he
She's
has-
smooth, man. 'cause
Yeah.
I like because she don't have attitude in her questioning. You know how some ladies question you with attitude, and
yeah.
you know I don't get any of that. I'm
Yeah.
not sensing none of that. She's just very smooth. She's polite with it, and she's to the point, and she's asking really good questions
Mm-hmm.
in a respectful way, I think.
Yeah. And
But
but he well, go ahead.
he's just taking it badly.
He's taking it badly, real bad. Also, the thing I like about how she's asking the questions is she's only able to ask the questions in such confidence because she's speaking from truth. Because he said, you know, I'm living in truth, which is a lie. We all know this. This guy is he just wants to sleep around.
Look at the guy at the back with the white shirt. He's just looking at him like,
Yeah.
he just
Yeah.
looking at him like,
Yeah.
what else is he gonna say?
Right. Plus, why is this
He's
guy
like, this
here?
is content.
Yeah.
This is content.
The
He looking
host
like,
of the host
he
of the
look,
show.
sorry. He looked like he's like counting the money on the back of his head. Teeing and the things just shoot up.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just confused by this guy because he feels like this woman is attacking him. And
Yeah.
there's no possible way she's attacked. That's the thing about truth, man. When someone asks you questions that have truth behind it, you become very defensive because you're trying to fight off truth, right? So you have to be defensive. He's not explaining anything. Like, he thinks he's just talking. And how are you going to come on a show with the lifestyle that you have being questioned on the foundation of the lifestyle and then become aggressive because you don't have a good answer that people would understand? He acts as though he lives in the world that's in a vacuum when it comes to how he handles his relationships. I'll do business with you. I'll earn millions of dollars a year, all of this stuff. But when it comes to my relationships, I'm just not wired that way. What if I told you I'm just not wired to have money? He would be like, are you stupid?
You make choices.
Yes. Choices, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You to think I'm triggered by you, I'm not. I saw somebody say that, and I think that's interesting. I think you're annoying, but I'm not triggered. You know what I'm saying? No, you are. You're annoying in like this goody two shoes type way, and that's fine. I'm gonna live my life on my terms, unapologetically, like truly. So you can ask me this 85 different ways. At the end of the day, I'm gonna walk out of here the same man.
What's that got to do with anything?
Nothing.
Public.
What do you mean?
Do you think that when you commit your life to someone and you're going to build a family with them, do you think that should be done in community, so public?
I think that's up to the people that do it. I don't think there's a right way to do it at all. So that's up to you.
So you think, like, for children, they don't have the right to know whether or not their parents are married and be able to feel that when they go out into society and share that?
I think that if your kids ask, you should tell them the truth 100%. There's no lie or nothing I would ever keep from a child of mine.
Meaning the truth about, no, we're not married. I have other people I'm sleeping with.
Whatever they ask me, I'll do.
I think as somebody that was raised by a single mom, like, those things, they don't matter as much to your child as you think that they may. I mean, it did have an effect on my relationships growing up, but it's also something like you can learn from that experience through your parents, you know? Like, you can, as long as you have
Probably true. There's a lot of
It's definitely true.
There's a lot of hypocrisy out there, for sure.
There's a lot of
especially on social
hypocrisy in
media and all
Christianity
that.
as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like Bible
Lord.
thumping people that want to beat you up with their views and ask silly questions about things that don't matter. Like, is your kid going to be upset that you have other women? All I'm worried about is being a good fucking father and a provider and giving them a life full of love. And if I can do that,
Hold on. You want to go back to the question?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So it said Christian born and raised in 2 Islamic countries.
every weekend, putting the marriage and the Facebook pictures before the actual love. So I'll take the love over all the bullshit.
I think that's probably true. There's a lot
It's
of
definitely true.
There's a lot of hypocrisy out there, for sure.
There's a lot of
especially on social
hypocrisy in
media and all that.
Christianity as well.
Yeah.
Like Bible thumping people that want to beat you up with their views and ask silly questions about things that don't matter. Like, is your kid going to be upset that you have other women? All I'm worried about is being a good fucking father and a provider.
But no. This guy actually makes no sense when he talks. Bible thumping Christians that ask you things like, will your kids be upset for you sleeping around? And then go ahead to say, then that's a stupid question. I just want to be a good father. Would a good father sleep around with multiple women and create multiple families and have just disjointed relationships and horrible family dynamic? Would that be a good father?
Exactly. What? So then the question is, what is a good father to him?
Exactly.
What does that mean? Is all that means to him is just he got the money. That's what it means.
Yep, money, and he can procreate.
He got the money to do the foolishness.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I'm gathering.
That's what I'm gathering too.
What are you guys gathering out there?
Yeah, for real.
Because if a good father don't mean how it should mean, then what he thinks it means, based on what we heard so far, is far from what everybody else know it to mean.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's continue. Oh yeah, you want to get to like halfway of the video?
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
the full
yeah.
one?
Let's do
Okay.
that.
If I can do that, I've been quite successful. In fact, I'd say more successful than most Christians.
So my understanding of
Shots
love,
fired.
my understanding of love is that
Okay.
it is totally wanting the best for the other person, and that it's committed, and that it's sacrificial, and that it's exclusive, it's faithful. And fidelity, I think, is a really important part of love. And if you don't have fidelity in love, then you don't have the security and the opportunity for full vulnerability.
Mm.
Hypothetical at you?
Sorry,
I
get set
wonder-
up for therapy, and I use this room.
I wonder if she's a Christian herself.
Yeah, either a
Because
Christian. Yeah.
Yeah, or she just got some really good values over there.
Right.
Something.
Yeah.
If, and this is a hypothetical, please don't get offended, but if your husband were to do something that was not okay with you whatsoever, to the point where you did not any longer want to be with him, whether that's cheating or something else that's just a no for you, would you leave
She
them?
would stay.
Would you leave them to just please your children and to keep your family together? Is that like you're willing to risk your own happiness and well-being or even safety if it was something that was that extreme?
Are you talking about abuse?
I'm using a hypothetical.
Okay.
Whatever it is that would be like a straight, like, I need to leave this
Sure.
person. Would you stay with them just for the convenience and also the toxicity?
That's a trap. That's a trap question. That's
yeah,
a trap
no,
question.
she's trying. Yeah, she's trying to. She's trying to trap her with that question. But you know, for those who have a good understanding from what the word tells us, they will answer this question appropriately, I believe.
Yeah. And it's a trap question too, because she's saying what would be a hard no for you, right? Instead of what would be a hard
Yeah.
no, in terms of marriage. Like, dude, shut
Yeah.
up. Like, what, your husband
She
spends,
personalized it.
right? Like, if your husband spends more money than you told him to spend at the shop and it's a hard no for you, that means you're getting a divorce? What's this? That's stupid.
That is. It's dumb.
Like, and inflicting your children, you know?
So my position is and it's the position of the Catholic Church as well. Which
There
is
you
that
go.
If you're in a situation in a marriage that's abusive, right? It's causing harm to you or your children, then you definitely should create separation. You should leave. You can actually get a legal divorce if you need to separate your assets. But the position of the church and my belief is that marriage is forever, until death do us part. Until death do us part. So you can marry someone and they become a screwball. You know, they totally mess up. They do bad things, and you should separate yourself from them for your protection or your kids' protection. But you then don't go on and just remarry and try to live another life. Now, there's something in the case if you were lied to. So there's something.
Wait. Is that what the Catholics believe? That if you separate for adultery or for like life-threatening abuse or just abuse in general, that you can't remarry?
Wow.
Huh.
They're doing some interesting things over there.
All right. All right. Cool.
Called annulment, which some people say, oh, that's Catholic divorce. It's actually not. Annulment is when it's as if the marriage never happened because people were lying typically when they go into the marriage. So like typically abusers don't just start abusing after marriage, they're abusing before marriage too, or they're lying. So if they're lying to you in a serious way and you go into a marriage, you weren't able to freely choose that marriage. And so afterwards you can request an annulment from the church and be like, hey, I don't think I was even married because I didn't freely choose this. I didn't know this guy was a liar and addicted to pornography and abuse and all these things. And so in that case you could nullify the marriage and then be free to actually get married.
I want to say something just to be completely fair to you. I think what you have in your marriage is absolutely beautiful. No
Thank
problem
you.
with it at all. I think that
We don't care.
And like,
Did he
don't-
say he didn't care?
Right?
This guy is crazy.
Wait. But because he has a lot of value, his opinions matter. Yours don't. He doesn't care what you have to say.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, there you go. There we have it. All right.
We got a wow in the comments over here.
Yeah.
living together in the Lord and like you see a future that even that goes past this life to heaven, I think that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. No
Thank
issue
you.
at all.
Well,
and
and
you
it's-
should be
yeah.
commended for doing it, properly.
Well, but I
And not properly in regards to your religion. I don't mean to cut you off, but properly in regards to like what you are setting out to do with him. I think that's a beautiful thing.
Well, we're definitely imperfect people figuring it out, right? And that's what part of marriage is becoming better together, you know, in that total commitment to each other. But the thing is, like, I'm passionate about not just wanting it for myself, right? Like, I'm very grateful to be married. It has rooted my life, it has anchored my life, it has changed my life. But I don't want to just keep that to myself and be like, oh, this is just my personal thing over here. I want other people to have the opportunity for that too.
What do you think it takes for women to get in a position to find a husband that will commit to them fully and give their life to them? What do you think that takes?
Well, I think the first step is working on yourself and your own development as a woman, becoming the best that you can be, and then having good standards for the man that you're going to be with. Like, to be perfectly honest with you, I would not ever date a guy who I thought would be unfaithful to me. Not even date him. Never. If I found out my person I was dating is sleeping with other women or sleeping with anyone, honestly, because we didn't have sex before marriage, I'd be like, no, I'm not interested in that.
But I ask you what you think a woman needs to do.
I think the woman needs to become the best she can be. She needs to grow psychologically, be healthy. If she needs to heal from trauma from her childhood, a lot of us have baggage. I had baggage. Go get the therapy that you need. Really understand.
Do you not believe that therapy is in the church and Christianity?
Do I not believe what?
Do you not believe it's everything that you need is at church? You can't just find that in the Word.
Well, the beauty of
This guy's a troll.
It's very much focused on the whole person, right? So it's not like we're just spiritual beings, right? We're also bodies with desires, with traumas, with experiences. And so the psychological world and, you know, psychological health is an important part of bodily health, and it connects to your spiritual health. So therapy is great, you know. Obviously, we totally promote therapy.
Yeah, let's stop right there. I mean,
All right.
There's a lot of stuff going on here, but yeah, this guy's hilarious, man.
Yeah.
That guy, he's over there just flipping flop back and forth. So what's the point of marriage? That yeah, man, for real, I don't know. And that's some sketchy stuff they do in the Catholic Church.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, so what is the point of marriage? He's commending her for something that he said he's not doing because he's selfish and self-centered. And he wants to stick with his selfishness and self-centeredness. I mean, we're all selfish and self-centered. But a lot of us who want to marry, you have to understand that when you marry, it's not, you can't be selfish and self-centered anymore. And he's saying,
Nah, man.
yeah, he's saying, I want to stay selfish and self-centered.
Nah, he's done for.
Yeah.
He's
Yes.
done.
Did he even start? Did he even start? You said he's done for, and did he even start? He's not. He doesn't care.
Yeah,
Man.
he don't care. He
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah. Those are the kind of people that you leave alone. Like you just say, "Hey, man, I hear you. You don't even do business with them."
Don't
Why
do
do
no
I?
business.
Why do I say that? Because how a man handles his most close and intimate relationships is probably how he will perform business. So, oh man, you have multimillionaires and billionaires who are divorced, and they have they have a bunch of kids and they're great fathers and they run great businesses. Yeah, but do you know them? Do you know what these people are like? It wasn't until Steve Jobs passed away that I heard that he's a jerk. Right?
Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
I always get Steve Jobs confused with what's his name? What's the other billionaire?
Bezos?
No, not Bezos. It's the
Musk?
one with the computers. No, not Musk. The other one.
Gates?
Gates.
Yeah.
I always get confused. Steve Jobs and Bill Gates.
Yes.
I always get confused with like which one is dead or not.
Ah,
some reason.
Jobs is dead. Jobs is dead.
So Jobs is dead and
Yeah.
Gates is alive. Gates is the one that's trying to do the weird stuff
Yes.
to the masses.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And it's like all of these people have horrible marriages. Some of them are divorced already.
Mm-hmm.
You find out that Gates had a side woman while he was with his wife. It's like, how hard can life be for you that you need to have a side woman while staying with the same woman? What? So we can get from these high performing men that you can have as much money as you want and still have a trash personal life.
Yeah, man. It's it's so many conversations we can go to within this because to have a good marriage, it take a lot of attention on it, you know. And the challenges are the things that you got to do in life, like work, um, and things like that, or things that happen that aren't calculated, like sickness, health issues, family drama. You know what I mean? But those challenges, through that, you still gotta connect in your marriage. You still gotta develop that and work on that and maintain or even elevate it through all the different things that happen in real life, and that's an interesting challenge.
Hmm.
And to be so consumed with business, just imagine the business pie being the biggest pie, but then you still have family drama, all the rest of it. That's crazy. And
Yeah.
and yeah,
The
and
amount. Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, it just like it makes more sense why it's not good marriages.
Hmm. I mean, the amount of. Yeah, dude. How do you even pay attention to your wife if you have business stress? If you have side
Hmm.
chick stress? Oh my gosh. That
Yeah,
that I is there anyone else out there that this life does not sound good for? Like, cuz these
yeah,
guys
no,
act like they own the world.
like unless you just not connected with your family, I cannot. I already know family, not necessarily drama, but family challenges are gonna come, from that, and it could be from one side or both. But the challenges are there. So
Mhm.
unless they're disconnected from their family and they don't live next to them or communicate with them, and they're just all on their own, then I guess that's something that don't count. But
Yeah.
if you live in a regular, normal family that you communicate with, I'm sure it's gonna be those challenges there.
She asked a lot of good questions, but I don't think she asked the most fundamental one. Where did this start for you? Why do you think it's okay to be this way? And why do you think that just because you think it, it's okay to be that way? Like, these are the tough questions that she should have also asked. Um, but yeah, dude, it wouldn't it be crazy if we ended up on an interview with like one of these crazy guys?
We might start fighting. We might start fighting or we might get somebody really mad
Yeah.
because we'll be asking the tough questions.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe, you know, like this guy, maybe he might not get offended because it's not a lady. But
Right.
shoot, I don't know, man. Certain people handle things differently, so
Yeah.
it'll be crazy.
Yeah.
It'll be crazy for sure. Yeah,
Anyway.
man.
Anyway, I'm getting
But
tired. I'm getting kind of tired. My eyes are burning.
your eyes are burning.
Yeah. I don't know.
Um. All right. Shoot. You want to pack it up here?
Yeah, let's pack it up, man. I mean, this was probably like a good almost 2 hour stream if you combine
Yeah,
it with the
man.
first one. Yeah, thank you guys for joining once again. This was very interesting stuff. I would love for us to end up on one of these podcasts to talk to some of these guys to really dig into, you know, how they are. It would be cool. But anyway, thank you guys for joining. Drop your comments below.
Thank you.
Yeah. Share the content you want us to react to, and don't forget to subscribe. And we will see you guys on our next live stream. Peace.
Yes. Yes. Yes.